Allow me to reintroduce myself. Man, stupid. Hey, what's going on, people? Welcome back to Football Therapy with me, your host, Jan. I hope you're all doing well today, dear friends. I really do hope that. Look who's back, hashtag Rom back, Lukaku, all of it, that's right. Chelsea have an elite gunman at the top of the pitch who loves Chelsea, who feels like he's got unfinished business. And we move, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Chelsea News. We're talking about a few things today. Well, two things mainly. I want to talk about Thomas Tuchel's comments on Trevoh Chalobah, and could we actually expect the youngster to stay with the Premier League squad for this season, who of course has really impressed in pre-season and indeed in the Super Cup. Romelu Lukaku's squad number, that's right, the number he'll be wearing on his shirt for this season. Exciting. And I do want to reflect on what Lukaku had to say in his first interview with Chelsea. So settle in, get comfortable, subscribe to this channel if you want to, and if you choose to, hit that bell notifications icon, friend, and you're welcome to help me out by dropping a like to help me out in the dark abyss that is the YouTube algorithm. Alright then, you ready? You got a drink? You comfortable? Let's get into it. So let's start with Trevoh Chalobah. Of course, he's looked absolutely flawless, nearly, in pre-season. Really, really good in the games leading up to the Super Cup final. And apart from a couple of, perhaps lapses of concentration, he was really, really solid. A youngster that can play as a centre-back, a right-sided centre-back in a free, as a right-back, seemingly, a right wing-back, probably, and a CDM, which of course is the position he played for a lot for Lorient in Ligue 1. Young, versatile, strong and technical. Of course, Thomas Tuchel and Chelsea are looking to Jules Kounde, a ball-playing centre-back with a great attitude that Tuchel really wants at Chelsea. Chelsea are yet to decide a deal with Sevilla for the ball-playing centre-half. We might still get that over the line this transfer window, but of course, the main priority was a striker, and we've achieved that with Romelu Lukaku. So looking throughout the rest of the squad, personally, I think the biggest gap now is midfield. Whether Thomas Tuchel will look within the loan army like a Ruben Loftus-Cheek to bring him in, we'll have to see. Personally, I still think that fourth starting midfielder as a lone six should come in, no matter how much I back Loftus-Cheek. I just wonder if that's a weakness. Anyway, centre-backs, of course, we've got a great defensive record under Thomas Tuchel, and he wants to bring in another centre-half, which of course I've explained in previous videos. That's not just about defending, that's about how the whole game is played. Transitional play, playing out of the back, moving into midfield, so it doesn't just mean defensive record, but if he wants cover there, maybe look no further than Trevoh Chalobah. I'm going to read some quotes out of the Football London article I've cited today in just a moment, but really, if you think about it, we've got a couple of options down the middle in Christensen and Thiago Silva. The left centre-back role really is just only occupied by Rudiger. I guess you could put a Zuma in there, and maybe Christensen, as Tuchel has said, he can play along the back three. But in terms of elite level, you've got Christensen, Silva, Azpilicueta, and now maybe Trevoh Chalobah, and of course the left maybe only Rudiger. Let's jump into this article from Football.London and see what Big Tommy Tuchel is saying. Few players can lay claim to as solid a pre-season as Trevoh Chalobah. The youngster backed up strong displays against the likes of Arsenal and Tottenham to help the Blues lift the UEFA Super Cup with a stellar performance against Villarreal. Chalobah produced more clearances, 6, and interceptions, 5, than anyone else on the pitch, and only made fewer tackles than Mateo Kovacic. Not bad for his full debut. Those kind of numbers are not an anomaly either. On loan at Lorient, the defender made more interceptions than any of his teammates over the course of last season. Yeah, I mean, he was very, very good. I was watching him tweeting out, "Give him the Ballon d'Or now!" That kind of hyperbole. And it's starting to make me think. Also, first professional debut for Chelsea, wins a trophy in a European final. Yes, the Super Cup, but still, that's great. That is great. His influence was clearly felt on Wednesday night, as he also had more touches than any other Chelsea player. A full pre-season and good form have clearly aided the Academy star's development and given Thomas Tuchel something to think about ahead of the Premier League season. Oh, indeed, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear what Thomas Tuchel had to say. Speaking after the win over Villarreal, Tuchel said, absolutely, that's why he played. He played good against Arsenal, he played a good game also against Bournemouth, then Tottenham. We wanted to have the guys on the field who are capable of playing 90 minutes. Trevoh was the very first in training and is physically strong and deserved to play by his performances so far, and again today, he was very strong. He suffered in some moments, but later with Aspi by his side and Georgie close to him and helping him with the tactical organisation, he stepped up again. Yeah, like I said, he had a couple of wobbly moments when the game heated up a little bit, but still ultimately a dominating performance from Chalobah. He never lost face, he stayed calm and was physical enough to play 120 minutes. It was quite impressive. He forced his way into our thinking, let's see how it goes. We still have a number of days to decide his personal future, but at the moment he shows his value to the team. And he absolutely shows his value to the team. I think Thomas Tuchel would like to have him in the squad because we start against Palace tomorrow, which is mental. And although that's very minimal recovery time, he'll know that he's got fitness in his legs. He'll turn to him probably early doors in the season if he keeps him, and obviously turn to him in cups. And if he puts in immaculate performances, he will utilise him. Probably more than Kurt Zouma maybe eventually. The thing is, it's up to Trevoh. His profile is big. He's obviously had a great season in Liga, and he's come in, started alongside a bunch of European champions in the Super Cup final and shone as one of the better players. That is a profile raiser if ever I've seen one. So he won't have a shortage of decent clubs that are interested in him. But it's up to him. If he says to Tuchel, hey Thomas, he wouldn't call him Thomas, look coach, I really want to stay with you and the boys for the upcoming season and learn under your coaching and try and force my way into the team. I imagine if he said that, Tuchel will be like, yeah, fair enough mate, you're very good, come on in, and then maybe have more discussions with the board about not needing Kounde, put the money elsewhere, We'll have to see what happens there. What do you guys think? I'm really interested in putting out to you lot. Obviously he's been excellent. What do you think? Try and get him a good Premier League loan, another European big team loan, who knows, maybe a Champions League team, or keep him with the Chelsea squad because he looks good enough. Let me know your thoughts, feelings and opinions down in the comment section below as we move on to the next part of the story and talk about big Rom Lukaku. That's right, I'm absolutely gassed. I've already put Romelu Lukaku into my fantasy Premier League team for £11.5 million. And even though he won't be in the squad, I've still put him in my FPL team because I'm just going to have him on the bench ready for the following week. I'm absolutely buzzing. I am gassed. It's been leaked which shirt he's wearing. I've cited the Mirror as the website I got it from, but it's all over the gaff. When he first signed for Chelsea, he took the number 18. Guess what's literally just been vacated due to the exit of Olivier Giroud to AC Milan? Of course, it's the number 18. Romelu Lukaku will be wearing the 18 on his back, the one that's vacated by the big Frenchman, and one could assume, as Chelsea's record signing, over a little bit of time, that number 18 may half and turn into a number 9. Of course, currently occupied by Chelsea's number 9, Tammy Abraham. Now, if Tammy gets sold, if he gets sold this summer, you'd think maybe he'd immediately get the number 9 and just take it off Tammy Abraham. Tammy won't be forced out the door, although a move to Roma is massively looking on the cards. We'll have to see what happens there. So all you people out there that have bought a Romelu Lukaku 18 shirt, fair enough. I mean, there'll be some nostalgic value to that regardless, but who knows, within a couple of weeks that could immediately change to number 9, so we'll have to see what happens there. But the Chelsea number 9 is overrated anyway. We all know about the curse. That is there a curse, isn't there a curse? Tammy Abraham reportedly broke the curse when he scored 15 Premier League goals, but is that breaking the curse? We'll have to see. Very, very excited for Romelu Lukaku, and I actually want to read out some of the stuff he said to Chelsea because I haven't reacted to that yet with you guys. So that's a good idea. Let's have a little read now. I am happy and blessed to be back at this wonderful club. It's been a long journey for me. I came here as a kid who had a lot to learn, and now I'm coming back with a lot of experience and I'm more mature. The relationship I have with this club means so much to me. As you know, I have supported Chelsea as a kid, and now to be back and to try to help the team win more titles, it feels amazing. Of course, there is that heartwarming, fuzzy narrative of yes, he is a Chelsea fan. There's the video of him as a youngster visiting Stamford Bridge when he says, you know, his favourite Belgian team's Anderlecht, but he supports Chelsea. He idolised Drogba. He was all starry-eyed at Stamford Bridge and he said, I will play here one day. It's not a joke. I will play here. And he did. And it didn't go well, but he's back playing here. See, fate comes around. Anderlecht, the official Anderlecht Instagram, posted that video saying some things are meant to be or something, which is really nice. More heartwarming fuzzies there. Anyway, let's read on. The way this club is going fits my ambitions perfectly. At 28 and just coming off winning Serie A, I think the opportunity comes at the right time and hopefully we can have a lot of success together. Since I left Chelsea, it's been a long journey with a lot of ups and downs, but these experiences have made me strong and the challenge is to try and help the team win more trophies. I can't wait to get started and help the team achieve more success. Absolutely a big Rom. Ups and downs indeed, scored a lot of goals, got criticised some at Man United, probably misused, had to learn about himself, his body. Obviously he went over to Inter, slimmed down, refined his physique for his game. Chelsea have got a lot to thank from Inter and Antonio Conte with how they've developed and moulded Romelu Lukaku for his epic, sensational return. And here we are. Thomas Tuchel has obviously looked at him closely and spoken to the club for a long time and talked about how he would use Romelu Lukaku. Because, you know, let's have it right. No matter how much the narrative is nice, look who's back, Chelsea fan, narrative, got more to prove and all this kind of stuff. It's great. It works. Ultimately, it's Chelsea's record signing and they will need to know Thomas Tuchel can make this work. So he would have spoken to Mourniho, the board, the club a lot and said, and you know, Petr Cech too, of course, quite a lot, and said, yes, he's the profile that I want. I want him on the half turn, playing on the shoulder, having his back to goal, not being a target man, but being a link man. Romelu Lukaku is very fast as well. People don't remember that. They think because he's big, he's not fast. No, he's fast. He can absolutely run the channels, play on the shoulder, use his strength. He's got more strength than Timo Werner, of course, because Werner might be able to get bodied off the ball. You won't get that with Lukaku. He'll be fast, he'll keep the ball, and he'll back himself to score at the end, or make the pass to a Timo Werner or a Kai Havertz, of course, because he's used to playing with a strike partner. Remember, he got 11 Serie A assists. That is incredible on top of all the goals he's scored. So yeah, Tuchel will know what he's working with here, and it's very exciting. Anyway, I'm gassed. I imagine you're gassed. Let's talk about it. Get down in the comment section below and let's share thoughts, feelings and emotions on big Romelu Lukaku and indeed on young Trevoh Chalobah. Drop a like if you want to help me out, friends. Consider subscribing if you're new and hitting the all-important bell notifications icon. Keep it locked to Football Therapy for at least one video a day. Enjoy the football and I'll see you later.
You ain't so tough with that bad boy talk. I'ma get it how I'm living, I'ma walk the walk. Outline my lines, I rap through thought. Body bag the verse, outlined in chalk. In my life seen trouble, hustle on the double. Silence on the trigger like my pick got a muzzle. Yo chick like to guzzle, bad boy stay in trouble. I only love this paper, sorry I don't. I laugh me baby.